What is up, guys, and welcome back to the channel for yet another video from my backyard. So today I am going to I'm actually a week late, but I'm going to do my Milorganite treatment. That's what I use in the backyard. I actually use a product that is very similar to Milorganite, and I'll explain where I get it. Does the same thing. And then I'm also going to do another grub treatment. I've done one before. The product I'm using does take care of a bunch of other insects as well. I think the first treatment did get rid of any grubs that I had. But I'm just going to put another treatment down just to make sure. Preventative maintenance, it doesn't hurt. I forget exactly what what it says, how long it lasts, but I'm just going to go ahead and put another dose down. So anyways, without further ado, I'm going to show you the products that I'm using, and we're going to get right into it. Okay guys, so these are the two products I'm using today. The first one is Green Edge. It is a slow release fertilizer, very similar to Milorganite. I do believe Green Edge comes out of Florida instead of Milwaukee, where Milorganite comes from. I would imagine it says on the bag somewhere. Let's take a look. So it is a bio-based product, which means it does get made from human feces at the wastewater treatment plant. It probably says on there, but I'm not 100% sure. I'll try to plug the information for Green Edge into the description below. So I actually don't use a Let's Go spreader, so I don't go by the spreader settings on that. I'm using a Scott's Edgeguard Deluxe, but the Edgeguard is broken. Never got around to fixing it. I'm not worried about it. On the side here, you can see for the different granular products that I generally use, I do have right on the side of this spreader the settings, so that way I can remember without having to go back to the bag, and it's right here. I know that's for Milorganite, but I spread the Green Edge at the same rate as the Milorganite. I have not had a problem. So that's just what works for me. And also, this is the grub killer that I'm using, Bio Advanced. I got it from Lowe's or Home Depot. I don't 100% remember. For any of you who don't know, that's what that looks like. And that's just some of the different insects that it kills. So ticks. This is going in the backyard where I have the dogs, so killing the ticks, for me, is a good idea, good thing. I will end up, so with this you do have to water it in when you're done. I probably won't water till later. So also, there's some more information. So yeah, anyways, this spreader I think is already set. I believe the spreader is already set on the grub killer, so I'm going to go ahead and lay that down first. And again, I'll show you my process and how I do it. That doesn't mean you have to do it this way, but if you have a different way, that's up to you. Also, real quick, yeah, I know, crazy attire. I'm not too worried about it. It is what it is. So, alright, let's get into it, guys. So, I'm gonna probably put, I forget how much I used last time, but I would put less in. If you run out, you come back and get more, and then that way, you know, you don't, hopefully don't have to dump any back in. I am gonna do 2 passes, so I'm gonna go ahead and probably put that much in. Probably about half of what's left in this bag. I'm gonna start with that. Move this out of the way. So I'll explain real quick. I'm gonna do a perimeter pass all the way around first, and then I'll do, you know, the middle. So let me set you guys down and we'll get started. Okay guys, that was quite a bit just on the perimeter press. I'm thinking I might have made a mistake because I think I used a spreader for something else, and I'll bet you that 5.5 is not the correct setting, and that bites because I should have looked at the bag. So real quick, Scott's Edgeguard Deluxe. Yep, right there you see it. Supposed to be 4. So yes, I did just waste material. I'm gonna go down to 4. Let's double check. I'm just gonna do 4 in one pass. So pour some more in. If you can see, I'll also have to change this on the side. Ooh, sorry, because as you can see, that says 5.5. Well, let's cross that out, and this is supposed to be 4. Because I'm just going with the lightest setting, and I should have realized that as I was going around, that was quite a bit of material coming out of there. So lesson learned. Take my lesson and learn from it, or my mistake. I'm sorry. So real quick. When you're going, you want to overlap wheel to wheel. That way you get even coverage. If you can see, there's not much left. Normally if it was just that much left, I'd say just spread it, but because I messed up, I wanted to do another area out front, so I'm gonna put this back in the bag, save it for the front. Like I said, learn from my mistake. Okay, so now we're gonna do the green edge, and we're going to set the spreader for 11.5. I'm not going to do 2 passes. I'm just going to do it in one pass. But I will, again, I know this setting's right. But again, I'm going to do my perimeter pass and then fill in the inside. And again, when you're doing your, you know, the inside, the middle, make sure you overlap wheel to wheel so you don't miss any spots. So if you can see, we're set on 11.5. I'm going to put some in because, again, I'd rather have to stop and get more. Unless you know you're going to use all of what's in your spreader. So, let's go. That time I ran out on the perimeter pass, so I'm going to fill it up again, and I'm going to fill in the middle. We'll see how far we get. Okay, let's go. Okay, so I have that much left. I'm just going to go ahead, spread it out, because you're not going to hurt your yard using Milorganite unless you use the whole bag in one little area. Alright guys, so that's how I do this backyard. Real quick, tomorrow, I'm going to do another part to this tomorrow. I just cut this morning, so I want to do some spraying. I'll show you some weeds real quick. That's the reason why I'm going to spray. I'm not going to use that Captain Jack's this time. I'm not going to use Captain Jack's tomorrow. I'm going to use Trimec just to try to knock out these weeds, and any weeds that I have left come July-ish, I will use the Captain Jack's again. So anyways, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Good morning, guys. So it is the next day, like I said yesterday. I am going to spray some of these weeds in the backyard, like I had said yesterday, but I am not going to use the Captain Jack's. I'm just going to use a commercial synthetic chemical, just to help knock this stuff out, and anything remaining I will use that Lone Weed Brew, probably like 4 to 6 weeks. So real quick, I got a gallon mixed up. That might be a little bit more than what I need, but that's okay. But this is what I'm using right here, is the Trimec 992. I got this quite a few years ago from Site 1. Reason I still have it is because I only do my backyard, and so I don't use very much. But again, like I've said in a previous video, I'm trying to get away from using these synthetic chemicals. Now, granted, the yard wasn't that bad to begin with, but the chickweed was pretty heavy, and the Captain Jack's somewhat failed to get rid of that. There's some broadleaf stuff that it didn't get rid of. This Trimec is supposed to take care of chickweed. I believe it says on there somewhere, yes, chickweed. But the thing is now that we've had some warmer weather, most of the chickweed is gone. So I'm just going to battle some of these other weeds, and I just want to try to knock it out with a commercial product first, and then anything else that comes up, I will try to hit it with the lawn weed brew. So anyways, without further ado, let's get started. So now I know you won't be able to see everything I'm doing. That's okay. I'm going to get this pumped up, and I'm going to start spraying. And I'll be sure to try to remember to come back in a few days. I'll go over this real quick too with you when I'm done spraying. Maybe I should have done it now. But anyways, I'll come back in a few days and show you, because you'll be able to see all the dead spots. Alright guys, so anyways, I'd have to say, I know I just cut this yesterday, this backyard, but I thought there was more weeds. A lot of it was probably that chickweed in the spring, which, as I said a few minutes ago, most of it was gone. So I did mix up a whole gallon thinking that I'd use it, and I may have if I would have just done a whole broadcast spray over the whole yard, but I figured I'd rather just target just the weeds and not spray the whole yard. So with that being said, I only used about a half a gallon, so I'll probably put it into another container to hold it for a later time, or heck, I might even have to use it again. I did notice a couple little spots of crabgrass, even though I did do in the spring some crabgrass pre-emergent corn gluten meal. But just because you put something down does not mean that it's always going to completely stop the problem. It's just a preventative. So I have some Q4 that does take care of crabgrass, so if I have to, I'll mix up a half a gallon of that only to spray the crabgrass, to keep the crabgrass out of here. So anyways, as always, I want to thank you all for watching. Please drop a comment below. Let us know what you think. Smash that thumbs up button. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. And we are going to catch you on the next one. Peace.